Hello, this is Barb with First Class Yoga. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes, relaxing your shoulders down from your ears. Finding your breath. And now today we're going to think about being intentional with our body. So press your feet into the floor. Wiggle your toes, stretch them out, press them down into the ground. Press your feet into the floor, raise up nice and tall, pressing your bottom down into the chair, drawing those shoulders back, lifting that chest up. All the inhale and exhale through the nose, dropping those shoulders down, drawing the ears over the shoulders and dropping the chin just a little bit, lengthening through the neck, lifting all the way up through the crown of the head. At the same time, pressing down into the chair and into the floor. Thinking about being intentional today with each of our movements with the breath, the inhalation and the exhalation. Let's take a nice full breath. As you inhale, fill the belly, fill the sides of your body, fill the back, and as you exhale, draw that belly button into your spine and squeeze all the air out. And inhale, expand and balloon all the way around the body. And exhale, let it all go. 2 more, nice full breaths, lifting through the sternum and the chest. Exhaling, squeezing it all out. Last time. And inhale. And exhale. Returning back to just normal full breaths. Still active, pressing the feet and the sit bones into the chair and the earth. And as we think about intentionality, keeping the eyes closed, we inhale the right arm out to the side, but at the same time we're resisting as we pull up and reach those fingers as far as they'll go. And then exhale, and we're almost squeezing a ball, squeezing it down into our side. And then we inhale and resist as we go up and extend and lengthen out, and exhale and squeeze it back down. Same thing if we raise our legs. We pull that belly button in to lift that right thigh up, lift the foot off the floor, and exhale, step it back in nice and firm. And inhale, draw that belly in, bringing the other knee up, and exhale, press it back in. Feeling that length through the body, breathing, relaxing, feeling strong but relaxed at the same time through each movement. Thinking about the muscles that we're using, being very intentional with each breath. So go ahead and open the eyes and inhale. Resist as you draw that arm up. Reach those fingers all the way to the sky. Exhale, reverse the hand and push that back down. And inhale, rotate the shoulder, draw the fingers tall, palm facing in, reach those fingers, draw that shoulder blade back down, feel that extension, and exhale, rotate and bring that hand flat down to the earth again. One more time. Inhale, raise that right arm up, lengthen, and exhale, push it down. 3 times on the other side. Inhale, reach that arm up, be intentional, draw those fingers up, drop that shoulder, and exhale, rotate the shoulder and push that back down. And inhale, lengthen up, reach, and exhale, push it down. Last time, inhale, lengthen up, and exhale, push it down. Both arms, bringing them up. Inhale, reach both arms up, stay right here, and really reach those fingers up and press your bottom down into the chair, press those feet down into the earth, drop those shoulders down from your ears, breathe, and now just release that left hand down, and reach that right arm over to the side, reaching those fingers away, keeping that chest lifted, rotate the chest up toward the sky or the ceiling, and bring it back center. And again, reach it over into a side bend, rotating the chest, drawing those shoulder blades together, gazing up to the sky, and bring it back. Use those abs. And reach over to the side. Keep breathing. Press those feet down. Press your hips down into the chair. Reach as far as you can. And then release that back down. And release it all down. Inhale. Raise that left arm up. And 3 times. Reach on over. Reach, reach, reach. And bring it back center. And reach on over. Reach and extend. And bring it back center. And on this one, hold as you reach on over, reach as far as you possibly can. And then draw that left hip down, press those feet into the floor, press your bottom into the chair. Rotate so the chest is gazing up toward the ceiling. And release that back down. And roll those shoulders out. Nice big shoulder rolls. And then pause and roll them back the other way. Resting your hands on your thighs. Come to the middle of your chair so that you have a little bit of space to round your back and arch and lift your chest. And we're going to exhale and really pull that belly button in and press your feet down into the floor, drawing your chin into your chest, really feeling it where you feel it in the back. And then inhale and arch the spine. Lift that chest, lift the sternum, squeeze those shoulder blades together. And exhale, tuck and curl, curl, curl. Press those feet into the floor. And inhale, press the feet into the floor, lift the chest up, draw those shoulders back. And exhale, roll it out. Make it feel good to you, whether it's your low back, your middle back, or your upper back. Releasing the neck. Rounding the spine. We don't round the spine very often in yoga. And last time. And bring that back center. And let's go ahead and stomp that out. Move the arms, lift the knees. Let it all shake out a little bit. And now bring that back center. And now let's do that intentionally. So hold that belly in. Raise that right knee up as though it's resisting. And as you push that foot down, really press it into the ground. Raise that left knee up and push that foot back into the ground. And raise that right arm up and push it all back to the ground. And raise that left hand up and push it all to the ground. One more. Raise it up and push it down. And raise it up and push it down. So, couple different ways we can do this. We're going to try and raise both up at the same time, really pulling that belly button in. But if that is too difficult, just hold on to your chair and see if you can just raise those feet up off the ground. So either way, using the modification or all the way. Inhale, lift the feet and the arms at the same time. Really pull that belly button in. Draw those shoulder blades together, keeping the head nice and level. Breathe. And go ahead and place those feet down. Those arms are straight out in front of you. And bring those hands into your chest. And now open that right arm out. Reach those fingers away. And bring it back center. And open out to the side. And reach away. And bring it back center. And open to the side. Reach away. And bring it center. Open to the side. Reach through the fingertips and bring it center. Now we're going to move through the waist also. So bring that arm all the way out to the side and now reach over to the right and tummy pull back center. Bring that arm in and reach over to the left and pull that back in and reach to the right and draw it back center and reach. Press those feet down to pull it back in and reach. And bring it back center and reach and bring it back center. Hold it here. Adding on to a twist. We're going to twist and open our arms and extend our arms out, looking over that right shoulder. And bring the hands back center. And twist in the opposite direction. Open and expand, twisting it at the spine. Sitting up nice and tall. And twist. And bring it back center. And twist, and bring it back center, and twist, and bring it back center, and twist, and bring it back center last time, and twist. Hold it here. Press those feet down, tuck that belly button in, Drawing that right shoulder back, looking back as far as you can, reaching those fingertips away from each other, and bring that all back center. And inhale, lengthen, twist away to the other side. Stay right here, press the feet down, press your bottom down, reach the arms apart. Sitting up nice and tall, breathing, not holding your breath. Never holding your breath as we hold the positions, and release that back down. And shake that all out. Do a little rebound, stamp your feet, shake your arms, wiggle your neck, fingers, toes, whatever you need to wiggle. The hips, whatever needs to wiggle. And release that down. And now we're going to go ahead and raise that right knee up and grab underneath that right thigh. Holding that tummy nice and tight, we're going to go into our hip circles, opening as wide as you can. So if you're just doing your ankle and your foot, try to get some part of the hip open. If all you can do is open out to the side, try that. And then if you can move up or down, try that. But otherwise, just circle that around and then pause and circle it back the other way. And place that foot down. Go ahead and lift that left thigh up. Tummy's in nice and tight. And roll the hip out. And when you're ready, pause and draw it back center. Nice and intentional, really using the inner thigh, the adductors here. Pulling that back center. And bring that back down. And let's work on these abductors and adductors, these outer thighs and the inner thighs. And we're going to go ahead and really resist as we push open that right knee and pull it back center. Tummy's tight. And push open that right knee and pull it back center. And push open and pull it back center. Last time, it's push open and bring it back center. Let's do 4 times on the other side. And push open. Draw that belly in and pull it back and push. And pull. Use this inner thigh. And push. And pull. Be very intentional. And push. And pull. And release those legs. Let's do that with the arms. Same thing. Bring those arms up into an L shape. And now, push that right arm back. Actually, pull that elbow back as far as you can. Pinch that shoulder blade. And then squeeze it back center. We're going to stay on that right side. And draw it back. Draw that shoulder blade back and squeeze it back. So you know where your shoulder wants to go. Just breathe. Maybe challenge yourself just a little bit, but don't hurt yourself. And last time, and bring that back center. 4 times on the other side. And squeeze, pull it back whatever distance, and bring it back. Maybe even notice this shoulder doesn't go the same distance, or maybe expands a little more. Just notice what's going on in your body, breathing through the movement. And last time, open it up and bring it back center. So you know what's coming next is open it out and intentionally pull it back center. So a little slower than jumping jacks. Open and intentionally squeeze it back center and push it away and squeeze it all back. And push it away and squeeze it all back. Last one, it's push it away and squeeze it all back. And shake that all out. Stomp that all out. And go ahead and release that. And we're going to go ahead, let's break it up and bring up our hands and just stretch those fingers nice and long and bring fists. And stretch the fingers nice and long and fists. And now hold those fingers open and just the top knuckles. Bear claw that and open. And bear claw that and open. And bear claw that and open. And shake that all out. Go ahead and raise that right arm up and go ahead and give yourself a nice pat on the back. So what I want you to think about is think about raising this top right elbow. And by doing that, you breathe a couple of breaths. And when you feel like you have just a little more space, you inch your fingers down your back a little bit more. And then you press your feet into the floor and tuck that belly button in. Sit up nice and tall and proud, breathing, really stretching out the back of that arm. And then go ahead and release that and bring that back. And raise the left arm up. Give yourself a pat on the back. Just sit here and breathe for a moment, pressing your feet into the floor, sitting up nice and tall. Just breathing through the stretch, and then after a couple of breaths, see if you can raise that elbow up by walking your fingers down just a little bit more. Getting a little more stretch through the back of the arm, pressing those feet into the floor, keeping everything active, and raise that arm up and release that down. And we're going to go ahead and bring that right arm across our body, and I want you to hold either above or below the elbow or above the elbow. And when I do that, I sweep my arm and I twist my body. And so now with my breath, I need to square myself back. So draw that right shoulder blade back into its socket and square yourself forward, still stretching out through the shoulder. And then reach those fingers away. Press those feet down into the floor. And release that. And go ahead and bring that other arm out and across the body. Again, holding either below or above the elbow. And then really just square yourself. Draw that elbow back into the socket, squaring your chest forward. Reaching those fingers as far away as you can. Breathe. And go ahead and release that down. And let's go ahead and just let that right ear fall to the right shoulder. Drop your chin to your chest, that left ear to the shoulder. Raise the chin up nice and slowly. Drop the crown of the head back. And again, let the head just roll all the way around very slowly. Don't get dizzy. Be intentional about the movement. And then when you can pause and bring it back the other way. And when you're ready, bring it back center. Sitting up nice and tall, pressing down into the earth, sitting up. And look all the way over that right shoulder, looking all the way back behind you. Breathe. And bring it back center. And look over the left shoulder, look all the way back behind you and breathe. And bring it back center. Sitting up nice and tall. Draw those ears over your shoulder, creating a little double chin. And release that 2 more times. Draw the ears over the shoulders and release. Lengthen that back of the neck. Ears over the shoulder. Hold it here. Just breathe through it. Lengthening that neck and release that back down. And let's go ahead. We're going to bring up this right knee, but very intentional. We're not just going to fling it up. We're going to squeeze that belly in, lift that right knee up, and the arms are going to be extended out to the side as we extend and twist and reach through and bring it back center. And lift up and extend and twist. And go ahead and reach through. And release that down. Inhale, sweep both arms back up. And now tilt yourself forward into a nice chair pose, pressing your feet down. Pressing your bottom into your chair, reaching those fingers as far forward, nice straight spine. Breathe, pull those shoulders back down away from the ears. Feel that length through the body. Continue to breathe and come up tall and release that down. And now bring those hands crossed right in front of your chest. Have a little bit of space sitting in the middle of your chair. Pull that belly button in and straight back, just lean back and use that tummy to pull yourself back up. So decide how far you can go back, maybe just a little bit, and pull yourself back up. For some of you, you may be able to lean back even further and pull yourself back up. So keep going at whatever level, and when you pull yourself back up, press those feet down into the floor, push the floor away to help sit back up. Lean back, push the floor away, and sit back up. Lean back and push the floor away and sit back up. Last one. And lean back. Hold it here. Breathe. Breathe. And push the feet into the floor and sit back up. And release that down. Ooh, bug's flying. And let's go ahead. Bring those arms straight out. working with our feet, we're going to, as we inhale, we're going to raise onto the balls of our feet, lift those heels up off the ground. And now push back everything flat. And when the fingers go down, raise the toes up. And exhale, push it all back. And raise it up, heels up, and push it flat. And toes up, and resist as you come back center. Last time, heels up, and push it down, and flat feet, toes up, and bring it back center. And go ahead and release that. And go ahead and bring those arms out to the side, elbows into the side. And now extend those arms, palms up, and bring it back center. And extend those arms. Reach those fingers through. And bring it up. Find your breath. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Hold it here. And now pulse up, 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 up. Pulse it. Keep going. Pull that belly button in. Nice strong arms. Resisting. And go ahead and release that. Turn those palms down. And now rotating in the shoulders. Drop those thumbs and try to bring them all the way back up. Rotate the shoulder all the way around. Point those thumbs down. And thumbs roll around and point up. And you roll the shoulders and they point down. One more. Roll it around and roll it back. And go ahead and release that. And let's go ahead and open our knees into a nice wide V. We're going to go into triangle, placing that right arm on the inside of the leg. So inhale, sweep the opposite arm up, and now rotate your chest, gazing up to the ceiling or the sky, up to that top thumb. Pull that belly button in, and on your exhale, after a couple of breaths, see if you can walk your fingers down your calf a little bit more. And now press the back of your hand into your calf and press your forearm into the upper thigh. Gaze all the way up to that top thumb. Nice, long, deep breaths. Now push the feet into the floor. Push your bottom into the chair and reach that top arm all the way up. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath here. Keep breathing through it. And now release that. Bring it back center. And onto the other side. The left arm is on the inside. That right arm floats up. You rotate the chest up. You gaze up to that top thumb. You keep breathing, relaxing those shoulders. And then when you have an exhale, you see if you can inch down just a little bit, pressing the back of the hand into the calf, the back of the arm into the thigh. Gaze up. Push the feet down. Push your bottom down and reach that right arm up to the sky. Pull that shoulder, that right shoulder back into its socket. Keep breathing. Don't hold the breath. Keep breathing. And release that back. And go ahead and bring that back center. Keep those legs open into that nice wide V. And just reach yourself forward. Hinge forward. So nice flat back. Pull that belly button in. And so kind of rotate so this right shoulder comes to the opposite knee. And then let that right arm just dangle right down in the center. And all I want you to do here is breathe. I want you to keep drawing your belly button in, and I want you to relax your chest down toward your leg. Keep pressing both feet down into the floor, both hips down into the chair, really feeling this stretch through this right outer hip. Breathe. And now we're going to go ahead and circle this right dangling arm. So if you can only do it toward the floor, that's where you may want to start. If you want to continue on to a full circle all the way around, nice and slow and intentional, not fast, pressing the feet into the floor, reaching the fingers as far away as you can, and then you pause and circle it back the other way. Nothing fast, nice and slow. halfway with the inhale, halfway with the exhale. And release that and bring that back center. And now go ahead and rotate at the waist. Drop that left shoulder over to the right knee and let that left arm dangle right between your legs. And just stay here, relaxing your shoulders and your throat. Tucking that belly button in as tight as you can, making that rotation toward that knee. Breathing, allowing the chest to relax. And then whatever amount you can do with that left arm, press the feet down into the floor, the bottom into the chair, and then circle that arm around at whatever level you want to circle that arm. Really intentional, halfway with the inhale, halfway with the exhale. Resisting as you go up, resisting and pushing as you go down, tucking that belly button in, and then pause and circle it back the other way. And go ahead and release that and bring that down. So our legs are wide open. We're going to go right into a forward fold. So if you don't want to go upside down, when I tilt to this forward position, that's where you can remain being very active. Otherwise, we're going to be curling our spine and rolling with our head all the way down in between our legs. So legs are wide open in that nice wide V. Go ahead and bring those arms up to our cactus arms. And inhale, bring the fingers up. And exhale, draw those elbows back. Really resist, open that chest. And tilt yourself forward. Rest your hands on top of your thighs. Relax those shoulders. Keep pulling the belly in as you round your back and slide on down your legs, pressing your feet into the floor to push your way back up. And again, inhale, bring those arms to cactus arms. Reach all the way overhead. Add them back, pull those elbows back. Tilt yourself forward, rest your hands on your thighs, tummies in, round your back and slide on down. Push away from the floor and round yourself back up. And last time, inhale, bring those arms out to the side, staying right here. Extend those arms and reach through the fingertips, nice proud chest, and bring it back to cactus arms. Tilt yourself forward. Press your hands into your thighs. Tummies pull in as you round your back and slide down. Stay here and go ahead and wiggle yourself out. You can bend one knee. You can wiggle your fingers and toes. You can release your neck, shaking yes or no. Feeling that nice stretch through the back. Notice where it is, whether it's in the lower back, the middle back, or the upper back. And then bring yourself back center. Push your feet into the floor. Tuck that belly button into your spine. And roll yourself all the way back up. And go ahead and bring yourself back center. And holding on to that chair. Hold that belly button in. Relax those shoulders down. We're going to extend both legs out. And bring it back center. Try to lift them off the floor. And extend them back out. And don't put them down. And extend them back out. And back. Last time. Extend them out. Hold them here. Pull that tummy in tighter as you get tired. Keep pulling that tummy in. Keep breathing. Dropping those shoulders from the ears. And then release those knees and step that back down. With those feet nice and parallel on the ground, we're going to go ahead and open those heels out and spread those toes wide. Open the heels and toes, heels and toes. Feel it in the hips as you draw those toes in. And heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. And one more time, push it out, push it out, push it out. All the way open and then pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. And last one, stay right there. And let's go ahead and open those knees out. And we're going to go ahead and slide that right leg straight. Coming into a warrior sequence. Extend those arms all the way out. So pull that belly button in, chest nice and proud, draw those shoulders back. Bending that left knee, turn and look over the left middle finger. Nice proud chest, breathe. And now, turn the palms up and let the front hand raise up and the back hand goes down that straight leg. Stack the shoulders on top of each other and then reach all the way up and all the way down at the same time, using that opposition to stretch through the side. And now, rotate the hands and push as you come back all the way back center. Fold that front arm, put it onto the front thigh, and raise that back hand up. I'm going to go right into a threading needle here. So reach those fingers tall, and now round yourself and twist and bring that arm through the arm and the leg, and reach it back up. And twist, and right through, and bring it up, and twist, and bring it up. Staying right here, rotate the hand forward right over your knee. And now reach the fingers away, right over your knee. You're still looking up, you're looking at the underside of your elbow. Reach those top fingers away and push this straight leg, that foot, down into the floor. And go ahead and release that back. Bend that right knee and straighten out that left leg. Same thing on the other side. Sitting up nice and tall, proud chest, reaching nice and far, feet firmly into the floor. Turn and look over that right hand. And turn the palms up. Reverse warrior. Reach through it. Keep breathing. Straighten out those shoulders, pulling down away from the fingers. And exhale, release that back. Push it back. Fold that front arm, put it on the front thigh. The back hand floats up. You turn your gaze all the way to that top thumb. And now coming into threading the needle, the top fingers reach up. And now twist and pull it right under the arm. And reach back up. And twist and pull it under. And reach back up. And twist and pull it under. And reach back up. Stay right here. Reach those fingers tall and now rotate and extend that arm straight over your head so you're looking at the underside of your elbow. Reach those fingers away and press that straight leg, that left foot down into the floor. Keep breathing, never holding your breath as we're holding poses. You're pressing down away from it, reaching nice and long, and then release that back. And go ahead and step that out, shake that all out. And here we are dribbling our feet, so bring your hands up. Let's shoot a couple of baskets. And there we go. That's a three-pointer. Two more, and shoot. And one more, shoot. And go ahead and bring that back center. Go ahead and climb that rope out in front. Belly buttons are pulled in. We're lengthening our spine, reaching up nice and tall, breathing with the movement. And go ahead and bring that back center. Let's shrug those shoulders up to our ears and reach those fingers down. And shrug the shoulders up and reach the fingers down. Shrug the shoulders up and reach the fingers down. With those fingers pointing to the floor, side bend. Pull that tummy in and reach to the floor. And push your feet down, sit back up. And reach to the floor. And push your feet down. And reach, 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 and push the floor away. And reach, and push the floor away. Last time, reach, and push the floor away, and reach, and push the floor away.
10:33.
And go ahead and sit all the way back into your chair. Bringing yourself to a nice seated position, close the eyes, feet flat onto the floor, relax the shoulders, relax the tongue, relax the throat, relax the jaw. Dropping that chin just a little bit, lengthening the back of the neck, closing the eyes. Let the eyelids feel light, let the eyes be heavy. Crown of the head, back of the head, lengthening up to the heavens. Sit bones pressing down into the chair, feet pressing down into the earth. So, thinking about meditation today, we're thinking about self-love. Valentine's Day has recently passed. So in the practice, the most important thing is safety, doing what you can do. But if you do it intentionally, thinking about the muscles that you're using, working with the breath to move the body, you follow your heart and your modifications, doing what you can do to find flexibility, strength, and range of motion. Honoring yourself, giving yourself self-love in the practice, using your time as intentionally as you can, working on strengthening through the muscles, feeling better, coordinating the breath with the body, sitting up nice and tall, drawing those shoulders back, feeling strong, but at the same time feeling relaxed. Relax through the throat, relax through the body, wiggling out anything that might need to wiggle or shake out. Think about self-love and what you do for yourself. Taking time to exercise, eating right, drinking water, getting 8 hours of sleep, keeping alcohol to a low level, spending time in meditation, finding your spiritual guidance. Giving yourself time just to be, not to do, just to be, right now in the present moment. And now with your eyes still closed, go ahead and bring those hands together and slide your hands together, creating friction and warmth and heat in your hands. And then place those warm hands over your face, over your closed eyes, bringing all that heat and energy into your body, healing any body part that has tension, healing any negative thought, relaxing yourself, bringing peace and serenity back into your heart, all the way through the body. And then slightly open the eyes, bringing the hands back to the heart center, slightly bowing the head, sitting up nice and tall. At the end of every yoga class, we say the Sanskrit word namaste, which means may the light in my heart center shine upon the light in your heart center. And together, we're all one in this universe. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Yes.